Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday Night Rotor Talk Live, Season 2, Episode 6. How is everybody doing? As you can see, I'm in my new digs. It's not 100% yet ready, but I do have enough of it ready so we can start broadcasting in here. You won't be seeing the rest of my living room in a dark background anymore. You can see exactly what I'm seeing here. And I'm going to be changing things around a little bit, so there'll be some decorations and some color in here. So welcome, Rick Halber and Brent. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. Got a lot to talk about. Got some a new rule coming out from the FAA. Got a couple of drone sales to talk about, and also want to talk about Waypoints 2.0. I've been doing a series. Lon, welcome. Mitch, welcome. Glad to see you here tonight. Hope everybody is doing fantastic. We had an absolutely wonderful day here in Florida. It was about 80, got up to about 80 degrees here. So no more Christmas tree lawn. That went down. That went down on the 1st. That's gone. That is absolutely gone. Hope the audio sounds good. I do apologize for my impromptu test last night. I thought we were off the air, and I thought I had private on, but evidently I did not have private on last night. So you're cooking chicken. Whoa, okay. Peter, welcome. Chris Hope, welcome. Willing Whalers, welcome. Wow, okay. Tim, welcome. Steve Miller, welcome. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. No trivia tonight. We're going to be postponing trivia till next week. And I am going to have a very special guest on next week. I will let you guys know who it is in due time, but I am planning on a guest next week. Coming in here now, just to give you a little heads up, Thomas, welcome. Larry Boggs. Just to let you guys know here with my new setup, my old computer was what was preventing me from being able to use Google Hangouts. And being on the new computer, it's working like a charm. So I'm real pleased with that. Got a dual monitor set up, and I'm going to take you for a tour probably in the next couple of weeks once I get things set up on the room. I also have I have a 25-inch HP monitor, and I also have a 43-inch Samsung monitor here, which is fantastic. And I'm also going to be using this office when I work from home during the day. So it's gonna serve a dual purpose, that's for sure. So glad everybody's here tonight. We're gonna get started here. And the first thing I wanted to talk about was the FAA has come out with a new rule. I don't know how many, and I'm gonna thank Floyd Motes, if you're on, thank you for sharing this with me. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and now I'm gonna be able to share this screen here. Now, you can see small drones in the U.S. will require an external ID starting February 23rd, okay? That's some much different news. Starting on February 23rd, the FAA will require small drones in the U.S. to have an external identifier, making it safe for law enforcement to identify a drone operated in restricted airspace. Under the regulation, SUAV owners will need to put their registration numbers on the outside of the drones, which is a change from the FAA's original permission to put the identifier in the device's battery compartment. Consumer drones have been a contentious issue among law enforcement and government agencies, which have scrambled to come up with regulations and solutions to a growing number of small unmanned aerial vehicles through the sky. Though useful for a variety of industries and projects, these small drones present potential safety issues when operated over crowds, near important infrastructure, and anywhere larger aircraft are present. The FAA has taken steps to deal with these concerns, including passing regulations that require certain drones to be registered and establish no-fly zones. These no-fly zones include over and near airports, as well as certain vital facilities in infrastructure like nuclear power plants. Okay, that's a definite change from what we had been seeing. There wasn't, at that point in time. David Ma, welcome. Thanks for showing up tonight. It had been that you were able to put it even inside the battery compartment, and now I had it on my DJI Mavic Pro. I'm going to have to get labels printed up with that number and get it on the Mavic 2 Pro to comply with this. I mean, February 23rd is coming up. It's right around the corner. William, welcome. Thanks for showing up tonight. Ed Ricker, welcome tonight. That just came out. And thank you, Floyd Motes, for sending that to me. Kudos to you. I check Twitter before I get on, so I wanted to make sure about that. One of the other things I wanted to talk about, and I don't have a slide up on the screen for it, and this is for my friends in the UK. DJI is coming up with a new geofencing system, and apparently it's going to be pretty stringent from what I have read. Wanted to give you guys a heads up on that, and I'll try to go ahead and post an article to that in the description if I can find that article again. But basically, what they're talking about is it's going to be, especially around airports because of everything that happened over Gatwick. They want to make sure that those zones are protected, and that's understandable. And they have a new an Air Maps. It's not Air Maps, but they have it's from the UK, and I don't recall that name. But I'll drop a link in the description for you guys to go ahead and check that out. So I hope the sound sounds good. Now, I did test this out last night privately, and I had several. I sent the link to a few people, and they said it was good. So hope the sound's good. Law enforcement will need large binoculars. You're right, Mitch. That's a good one. I like that. So one of the, this is important because, these kind of things may trickle down over to us here in the United States. So we always need to be aware, and I think it's good. One of the great places, and I highly recommend you guys get out on Twitter, is there's a lot of information out there. And I highly recommend getting out there and getting an account out there because you do find out an awful lot of things. For example, I get updates directly from the FAA out there. I see other updates from DJI, not only the support, but DJI Global, DJI Enterprise. And it's good. It's good to be out there. That's something I can't recommend that enough. And you can find different other information out there as well regarding drones. So that's something, again, I can't recommend that enough. I think that's good. Ron Brown, welcome. Thank you for showing up tonight. Guys, tomorrow night, Bucket List Boys, we're going to be on a drone therapy at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow night. We have a very, very special guest, none other than Kelly Shores from Ready Set Drones. So you do not want to miss this episode. Tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern, Kelly Shores will be on Bucket List Boys, so be looking to watch that tomorrow night. It's going to be a great show. I'm really kind of amped up about that. I think that should be fun. Now, some good news, okay? And Bill Thomas shared this with me today, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. I mean, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is like one of those like it's too good to be true kind of deals. Well, let me go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and share this with you guys. Now, apparently, Sam's Club, DJI Spark drone with remote and extra battery bundle, it was $399, now at $224.31. Okay. One of the things that's real interesting here is now I went out and I checked my local Sam's. They both showed a price of $399 for this, and they said online. It didn't say anything about it being available in stores. And I think Bill Thomas had mentioned something about going out. Yeah, that is a great deal, Ed. But I'm finding out that it's individual stores, depending upon what they have left and what they're trying to get rid of. And obviously it's in white, but I mean, it is a great deal. If you can find, and what I want you guys to do instead of a question of the week, if you find this deal, please comment in the comment section below and let me know, what city you're in and what Sam's Club, because I tried the two in my area and they both show $399. And we go to Sam's on the weekend. So I'm going to go and check and see if that may still be there this weekend. I kind of doubt it, but this is a great heads up. And I want to thank Bill Thomas. Bill Thomas is on top of deals, okay? So that's another reason. If for no other reason at all you subscribe to Drone Therapy, do so, because Bill gets these deals that are unbelievable, and he's the one that told me about this. So, you know, take a look at it. My suggestion is to go online and check, because I went online and checked today, and I saw that both of mine said online only, $399. Now, I would definitely go in and check. I mean, if it's not a long drive, and I have a 10-minute drive to Sam's, I'm going to go and check. I mean, we're going there anyway this weekend. So that's one of the things that I would highly recommend. I mean, the Spark is close to an upgrade. Willing water, you know, that's a great question. And, you know, does, you know, that really prompts a question. And I know Bill is very much up on it, having a call it a Spark Pro and an upgraded Spark. Obviously for having 4K, obviously, you know, just some increased runtime. Still keeping the Wi-Fi, and the reason for the Wi-Fi, as Bill has said, and that's something that I think a lot of people, oh no, let's upgrade OcuSync. Well, number one, cost. That's going to really drive that cost up. And number two, OcuSync needs a bigger physical platform to be able to put it in. Obviously, they got it in the Mavic 2 platform, and it's also in the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0. But you need to remember, you know, the Spark is a smaller, compact area. And one of the things that DJI wants, you know, if they come out with a Spark Pro, is they want it to still be at a very affordable price point, because even at $399, that's still a good price for the Spark. You know, if they can try to, you know, get a new one, you know, with just a bare bones one in that kind of a price range, again, maybe $399, $499, you know, Flymore combo maybe $599. You know, that's going to be fantastic, because I have a Spark group out there, and I get anywhere from probably 5 to 10 requests a day for people to join it, and it's approaching 3,000 people. I started that from scratch, so it's still a very popular drone. You know, that price point really draws a lot of people in. So, you know, be on the lookout. That's all I can say, because I haven't heard one word about it. You know, Bill hasn't heard too much about it. So, you know, cross your fingers. It's something that can definitely come up. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, Ethan, I don't mind that Wi-Fi connection either. You know, every time that I used it, number one, you know, I used the OTG cable, so I had no issues with that. And my reception was crystal clear. You know, again, you know, you see the kind of flights that I do on a normal basis, you know, out across the lake and back and around the lake. You know, it's an area where I'm visible. I can see the drone all the time. And the wonderful thing about this is, and Kelly Shores commented on one of my Waypoints videos, this was interesting. He said, you know, he said, that is really cool. You're able to walk out. I said, yeah, I can open my sliding glass door and be out and flying in as little time as it takes to get the Mavic 2 set up, you know, compass oriented and good to go. Okay. It's just like boom, and I'm out there and being able to fly. So that's a real nice thing about being able to do that. So yeah. You know, as far as that's concerned, got another sale for you guys. Okay. And this is something I just saw this tonight. So I wanted to go ahead and let you guys see this as well. Let's go ahead and I will share the screen so you guys can go ahead and see this. Now, this was on Drone DJ. Master Aerial Photography with an exclusive $150 discount on DJI's Mavic 2 Pro, $1349 New York tax only. It's from Wellbots is back with another exclusive offer for 9 to 5 Toys readers. This time discounting the DJI Mavic 2 Pro quadcopter to $1349 ship when code 9 to 5 fly has been applied at checkout. Now I do have a link already down in the description for this, but remember, you have to apply that code 9 to 5 fly. I mean, I don't know if there's any of these still available. I would definitely go and check if you're looking to get one. Saving $150 on this drone is fantastic. So you guys definitely want to go ahead and check that out. Floyd, thank you for showing up tonight, and thank you for that link. I appreciate that. That was some great information to be able to share with everybody tonight. You know, this is, you know, it's $150 off. What can I say? I mean, it's that is a killer deal on a Mavic 2 Pro. I mean, basically, pretty much basically for the price of the Zoom, this is what you're getting for that, and I think it's fantastic. I you know, if I were looking for one and I was looking to save $150, that's a killer deal. I mean, you can't pass up a deal like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just wow. Been on the fence about getting a smart controller. What are your thoughts? Do you think the price will drop in the future? Ethan, that's a great question. Tomorrow night, this is another plug for Bucket List Boys, Ready, Set, Drone. There, I think I have the links out on my groups. But I'm going to be talking to Kelly about the smart controller tomorrow night because I know he's tested one. He got one ahead of time, was able to test it. He's put out some videos about it, and I want to get his thoughts about that and see what he thinks. But personally, for me, I think the price will drop. I think $650. Ed Ricker, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's fantastic. Really, that's awesome of you. You know, I stay on top of the news, Ed. I'm out on Twitter and I find things. And thanks for Floyd for telling me about the FAA registration needing to be done. And Bill Thomas told me about the Spark deal, and I found this one on the Mavic 2. So, but as far as the smart controller is concerned, you know, one of the things that I think for me, okay, the price is universally, everybody says, you know, that price is kind of hard to swallow, okay? But one of the things for me that probably even more than the price, realize that that's smaller than an iPhone, or, you know, I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 8. It's smaller than that. And the other thing is, and this was something that was real interesting that I just found out, and I don't know how many of you know this. Here's my Note 8 right here, okay? This has, okay, the smart controller has 1,000 nits for the display. My Note 8 has 1,200 nits. And I've experienced this here in Florida. It's kind of easy to experience it here in Florida because I'm almost always sunny around here. And, you know, that is incredible. And look at the screen size on this. This screen is bigger than the screen that you get on the smart controller. Now, one of the big benefits on the smart controller, and I did a pluses and minus video and my thoughts on it and everything. One of the best benefits, I think, is like grab and go. All you have to do is get it, power it on, power your drone on, you know, you're good to go. I mean, it's, you know, there's no having to hook up cables and so forth and everything. And, you know, and sometimes I flip between my Note 8 and my iPad Mini 4. I like the real estate on the iPad Mini 4, and I think a lot of other people do too. I mean, having that, you know, that size screen, I think is just absolutely fantastic. And, you know, I got a Mav mount with mine, and what's nice is that was transparent. From the Mavic Pro over to the Mavic 2, it works seamlessly, and I absolutely positively love that. I think it's great. Ethan, use Litchi for jobs. Litchi can be installed, but will not connect to the drone. As far as the smart controller is concerned, I am not that I have no idea on, Ethan. I have absolutely no idea. If somebody can answer that question in the chat, you know, I'm not as familiar with Litchi as I am with the DJI Go 4 app. You know, I do know that it does have a lot you can be able to do with it, which I think is fantastic. So as far, you know, and as far as, you know, I know you'd asked a question about discounts regarding the smart controller. I would expect to maybe see some in probably a couple of months, you know. And I know, and here's another plug for Bucket List Boys. And Bill Thomas is going to be talking about DJI Select and his thoughts on coupons and the smart controller tomorrow night. So I'm not going to steal his thunder, but it is something that you definitely want to see. Mel, thank you for answering that. Appreciate that. Thanks for jumping in. So, you know, that's one of the things. Will there be a discount? Yes, I think there will be. But right now, I mean, it's to the point, you know, they can't keep them in stock. They're flying off the shelves. And I think the big thing, and I think the thing that people really realize about the smart controller is the sheer convenience of it. For me, you know, if I had the money, yeah, I would get one, and I would like to get one on sale. I mean, who wouldn't, Lloyd? I'm glad to see you here tonight. I just saw you on. That's one of the things that I think I would really, you know, I would enjoy having one. But for me, you know, for grab and go kind of purposes, to be able to get out, say like you guys probably saw that one that I got out of the sunset, and I spent more time, you know, I got that together so fast to make your head spin. You know, mounting it on the Mav mount, powering it up, getting the battery, getting everything, boom, getting out there. I didn't even grab my landing pad. I just took off from the hot tub and got up, and I was able to get those incredible pictures of that sunset. And I know you guys have probably seen that video. You know, the convenience factor with the smart controller is its best. I think its best feature. I really do. I think that's something that people really like. And I think also too, when they make it compatible with the Enterprise series of drones, especially for first responders, that's going to save lives. I mean, you know, think how long it takes to get things booted up and ready to go and everything. You know, you power that on, you power the aircraft on, you're good to go when you have that. So I think that's definitely going to be something that's going to be great. You know, oh, okay, Mel. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing that. You know, the value for the dollar, that's all subjective to your own personal opinion. Okay, that's something, you know. Thank you for sharing that, Mel. I appreciate that. You know, people have to judge that for themselves. I mean, they don't know. You know, if it comes up with a discount of say they knock $200 off it just for grins and giggles. Okay, I'm just throwing this out there as a theory. Okay, you know, yes, that'll attract a lot more people to buy it, but you know, in the long run, you know, is that value for the money? You know, for me right now, my value for the money was, you know, I got a new computer. I spent a lot of upgrades on it. I got a 43-inch Samsung TV to go with this. Got a new desk. And you can see I have a Blue Yeti caster up here. I decided to get, you know what, I wanted to get the best microphone possible for this, and the sound, from what I understand, is stellar on this. So and I'm going to get the whatchamacallit for as well. And I'm also going to be doing a video on my computer and the upgrades I did on that, and why I think it's going to be perfect for, especially not only for live streaming, but for doing videos on as well too. So Brian, welcome. I am using a Logitech 922, Brian, I believe so. It's the best you can get without getting a 4K for Logitech. I think I spent about 100. I couldn't even say. I got it off of Amazon, but I have been pretty impressed with it, Brian. Really, it's been a great camera, and I know I talked to Billy Kyle a little bit, and he said, you know, it's even good enough that you could even use it to film some of your videos. It's that good. You know, obviously it's 1080p, but still, it's good quality. You know, one of the big things about this camera is it's, you know, people said the big thing is the focus issues. I've never really experienced that unless there's a lot of movement in the room, and the only movement you're seeing is me with my hands tonight. So, so that want to also talk about Waypoints 2.0 tonight. Can you run your? Okay. I'm sorry, Brian. I'm just trying to stay current with the chat here. You can see I have one more video coming out, and then I'm going to have a like pluses, minuses, and final thoughts on Waypoints 2.0. I really have enjoyed my experience with it. I think it's fantastic. You know, it's not Lychee. Okay, I'll be the first to admit it. I'm not as familiar with Lychee, but you know, I can say it's not Lychee. But one of the big pluses is for me that I have in my 4-5 times that I've taken this out is the ease of being able to do this. It's like you open that up on the app, you pick your waypoints. You hit you can hit a couple of points of interest, as many points of interest as you want. You vary the altitude for that. You can, and you saw on the last one, you know, I did pictures at each one of them. Now, one of the things that I found out was I had tried doing a video before that. Obviously, it didn't air. But that video, what happened was I hit record on the video, and it prevents you, even if you have those waypoints set up to take pictures, it won't take pictures. That's just how that works. So you know, that's how that is. You know, and I know a lot of people when they're talking about Lychee, and you know, it's a fantastic app from what everybody tells me. That's something I'll approach when the time comes, and when the time comes is when the warranty's out, because I don't want to jeopardize my warranty on the Mavic 2 Pro. But you know, being able to plan offline these waypoints, using Google Earth, that type of thing, I think it's, you know, it has a lot of benefits from what everybody has told me. So you know, that's something that I want to explore and I want to look at and get knowledgeable about, because I, quite frankly, I don't have a lot of knowledge about that right now, and I'd like to learn. You know, that's one of those things. You know, and that's one of the things that we always do is we really like to learn more about that. So you know, I'm open to it. But the whole thing, you know, and Kelly, you know, he commented on my Waypoints video. I wore. He had sent me a Ready Set Drone T-shirt, so I wore it for that video. One of the things, you know, Kelly hasn't tried it, and he said he's going to be able to try it. You know, one of the other things that I really liked about it was, and I'm not going to try to spoil my video too much coming up, but one of the things I really liked about it was it held to the course. It was spot on with the course, which I was very impressed with. And the pictures that it took were fantastic. You probably saw in that last video. You know, this holding to the course, and then, you know, at the end of the last waypoint, return to home automatically happens. And you could see in my first attempt, you know, I had a failed precision landing. Well, I solved that problem by putting my landing mat out, what was it, probably 2 or 3 feet from the hot tub, away from everything. It was spot on each time, except for I think for the last time. You haven't seen that video, but it was just the light rear gear were off just a little bit, but and it was very windy. It was very windy here last Saturday. So so all in all, you know, I encourage you guys to go ahead and try Waypoints. You know, it's easy. It's, you know, it's great. One of the other things that I did find out was, if you vary the altitude, which I did in one of my videos, and you guys can check that out, it eats up a lot of battery. If you keep it at the same altitude, it does not eat up as much battery. It can eat up probably as much as 15% battery when you're varying altitudes with that. But I wanted to try it. I think I've kind of like shaken the tree on this. I was real impressed also with how it held to the point of interest. For example, you know, I had that island that's in the back of my house, and how it stayed focused on it, even though, you know, the nose of the aircraft stayed focused on it, or the camera stayed focused on it, you know, even though it was flying in another direction, what I thought was fantastic. So, yeah, but there are some glitches with it. There are some things that could be improved upon it, I think. You know, and again, you know, I don't want to spoil too much of a video coming up, but guys, watch it. I think you'll enjoy it. I think it's fantastic. Sorry there. I needed to get something to drink. So, but yeah. Oh, and kind of surprised me. And just going back to my video last night, you know, I put out another one afterwards. I've got like 300 people watch that. And Valerie said, go ahead and do a video, because, well, there's 2 people I need to thank. I need to thank Valerie, and I also need to thank Mitch. Old guy in a drone. Mitch called me to let me know, you're still live. You're live, Bill. I was like clueless. It was so fun. Valerie just had a great laugh out of that last night. So yeah, and we celebrated our 8th wedding anniversary yesterday, and we did something we never did before. Now we're going to go out later in the month to Melting Pot. If you guys know Melting Pot, that's one of our favorite places to go out to eat for birthdays or anniversaries. We just absolutely love that. But last night, we had never been to a Vietnamese restaurant, so we tried one that's in the neighborhood. We were unbelievably impressed. It was fantastic. We're going to go back. Very reasonably priced. Food was great. absolutely fantastic. So, well, we went to go to one, and they were closed Monday. I said, how can you be closed? It's our wedding anniversary. Anyway, got Sunday afternoon Rotor Talk Live coming up this Sunday. I'm trying to get a special guest this Sunday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this person on, but this person is internationally known in the drone community and is a respected photographer as well, and in the drone community. And I'm hoping to get this person on this Sunday. I haven't heard back from them, so I'm waiting to hear. But you guys will be in for a real treat with this person. This person is known around the world, really, and holds licenses around the world in different countries to be able to fly. So definitely, if whenever I do, it's going to have to be on a Sunday because this person is over in the UK. So going to have to do it on a Sunday afternoon, and I may hold a second one the week after if this person's available. So I'm real excited about that. And I shared this with Valor, and I showed her the link about who this person is, and she was very impressed. So I think you guys, I know you guys will really like this. It will be a great show. I do promise you that. I am working on getting, doing other upgrades here as far as software is concerned. I'm tossing around vMix, and I know Mel and Lloyd use it. They like it. I also know that Art uses it. He likes it. I know that Mitch uses OBS, and he's had some good success with it. So I'm still kind of tossing some things around in what I want to do with this, And I know, both Mel and Lloyd, and I've watched them before. Their broadcasts are great. I really like it. I think Mel's got it nailed down. I think Lloyd's got it nailed down pretty well. So I'm kind of considering that and tossing that around. And I've been talking around it. It's great. And two guys who you need to follow if you don't follow them, Bill Thomas and Ron T. Brown. You guys definitely follow them. Ron just absolutely knows about drones. He has an RC group on Facebook, but he has been doing a deep dive. He owns a Hubsan Zeno, and he's been doing a deep dive into that. And he's going to be talking to Kelly about that tomorrow night. So you definitely want to do that. And Bill Thomas, Bill is just, he knows about drones. Bill just got a FPV. He's eager to learn of that, to fly it. Unfortunately, right now where he's at in Washington State, there is a lot of snow out there. So Bill can't do that. So I don't know, Brian. I absolutely don't know. And next week I am going to be I'm going to be doing probably giveaways at least every week. I know we've had, Ethan won last week, and I hope Ethan, if you're on, did you get that? If you could post that in the chat, I think that would be great. And Drone Shots, I know Drone Shots got the t-shirt that I sent, and, hope you're enjoying that t-shirt. Thank you guys for watching. And what I'm going to be doing is, I like doing these contests during the show. I think it's great. And, I've had contests before where I've given things away and I never hear from the people because, they're either rarely on or for some other reason, who knows. But doing them on a live stream, on a live show like this, you people are here, obviously, and can email me. And both the persons that won got back to me right away, immediately with their email, with their physical address, so I can mail these out to them. But I got a lot of great things coming up. I got some gear, some Mavic Pro gear that I'm going to be giving away. I got a case. I got all kind of accessories for Mavic Pro, and I'm going to be giving a lot of this stuff away. So stay tuned. That's coming up over the next few weeks. Don't miss that. That's going to be great. Don't miss. I have 2 more videos coming up on Waypoints. I have one coming up on probably tomorrow night. I still have to put it together on Adobe, but that and then I'm going to have a final video with my thoughts and everything. Also, do not miss Bucket List Boys, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night. Kelly Shores from Ready Set Drone. We are going to have a great show. Ron, Bill and myself is going to be fantastic. I can hardly wait for that. So please make sure you guys tune into that. I think it would just be absolutely great. Anybody have any questions? I'm going to open it up to the floor. If anybody has any questions, we'll go ahead and landing gear, William. All right. Well, I got a lot. Like I said, you name it pretty much for Mavic Pro as far as an accessory is concerned. I pretty much got it. So I have a ton of those. So you know, be on the lookout over the next few weeks. I'm going to be doing that. I got a case. I got a Mavic Pro case. It's a cloth case. I mean, it's still kind of, it's a little rigid. I think it's a good everyday type of case. I think you guys will enjoy that. I think DJI should offer the same bundle discount to people that already bought the Mavic 2. Yeah, Ethan. Yeah. I'm not going to steal Bill's thunder tomorrow night, but I know Bill. I haven't seen him. I think he may have. He was cooking. He probably jumped off. Yes, definitely. Bill's going to talk about that tomorrow night. And you know, I agree. You know, that's one of the things DJI, you know, while it's great that they put out this new smart controller, you know, the con of that is those of us that bought Mavic 2 Pros and Zooms are like, okay, we have a brick right here. And that brick is our controller, you know, if we get the smart controller. So what do you do? You know, I can't, you know, I wish there was an easy answer to that. They should, Ethan. I agree. I mean, they really should. You know, yeah, they should offer a discount line. You're right. They should, because, you know, what are you going to do? Are you going to go out on eBay and sell your controller that probably nobody's going to buy? I mean, it's nice as a backup in case your smart controller fails for some reason or you have to send it back. But, you know, basically you have like a $300 brick there that's going to sit in your pouch or on your desk or whatever there. So as far as that's concerned. So, yeah, be tuned in tomorrow night to Drone Therapy, Bucket List Boys at 8:30 p.m. Kelly Shores from Ready, Set, Drone. We're going to have a fantastic show. Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock. Sunday afternoon, Rotor Talk Live, Season 2, Episode 1, numero uno. And like I said, I'm trying to get this special guest on. If not, we'll still have a great show. Let me know down in the comments section below and also in the chat right now, what did you guys think of the new setup here? Okay, I'm hoping you guys liked it. I'm going to try to maybe change the camera position just a little bit because I'm going to have some nice decorations on the wall back there. I'd like you guys to be able to see that. And I'm going to take you on a tour. Let me know what you guys think of this setup. I'm real interested because, you know, I've put a lot of effort into this room. A lot of money has gone into this room, a lot of money. And I'd really like to get your guys' feedback. So either drop it down here in the chat or let me know in the comments section. Also, those links for the DJI Spark and also for, well, the Spark it's, you know, I have a link to the article, and the article has a link to Sam's Club. So you do need to check your local Sam's Club out for that. And for the deal from Drone DJ, there's a link for that, and it's from Wellbot. And remember, you have to use that code, and I don't know if they still have those or not. So you definitely want to check those guys out. Thank you guys so much. It's been a great show. I really enjoyed it. You know, it was kudos to Bill Thomas for finding that discount on the Spark. Kudos to Floyd Motes. Thank you, Floyd, for telling me about the registration. I think that's an important thing. And also for this deal that I saw from Drone DJ regarding the Mavic Pro. So if you guys want to take advantage of those, please do. There's no I don't get a dime. There's no affiliate links with this or anything. You know, I want to pass these deals on to you guys. So and you know, because I'm looking for a good deal, and I want to be able to pass on news like this to you guys as well too. So thank you guys so much for showing up tonight. Really appreciate each and every one of you. You guys absolutely rock. You make this channel what it is. You know, I'm knocking on the door. I'm about 105 away from 6,000, and it's just incredible the growth that we've had. And each and every one of you have been a part of it. Thank you so much for everything. And also, you know, this is something too. You know, a lot of these guys in the chat, Brian from Smoky Mountain Aerial, Mel, you know, Lloyd, Floyd Motes, Bill Thomas, Ron Brown. We all have YouTube channels, and I'm going to put a plug in. Support other YouTube channels, okay? And I know you guys do, but I think it's important to say, we put a lot of time and effort into these, and it really takes a lot. I mean, for example, I'll talk about, Brian had a video out where he did the 108-second ones from Smoky Mountain Arrow. It was a fantastic video, but those videos take a lot of time. Take time not only to shoot, but also to put together in post and in processing and things. A lot of effort goes into these things. So, let them know that in the comments section. Hit the like button, okay? Well, obviously, I'd like for you guys to hit the like button here. Anthony, thank you. Thank you for showing up tonight. Mel, or Art, thanks for showing up tonight. I just saw you here. So definitely, hit the like button on these videos. Give them a good comment. Whether it's Mel or Brian or Floyd or Lloyd or Bill Thomas or Ron Brown or Ed Ricker was in here tonight. Give encouragement, because I'll tell you what. One of the things that really helps us, and it helps me a lot, is reading those positive comments, especially if I've had a day at work that I was just like, I just don't want to think about anything. And I come home and I read a lot of these comments, and also email too. That's why my email address is down in the description. I think it's important for you guys to be able to communicate with me. So that's why anytime you need stuff from me, please don't ever hesitate to email me. So that's my soapbox. That's it for tonight. But I wanted to, again, we all work hard and appreciate each other's channels out there. We all put a lot of great effort into it. And I want you guys to support everybody. And I know you do. It kind of goes without saying. So that's where we're at. So I want to thank everybody again for a great broadcast tonight. I think you guys were great. Yeah, Mike Roche, subscribe to Mike's channel, okay? You guys definitely want to check that out. And guys, I'd appreciate you guys hitting that like button on the way out of here tonight. That really helps me out a lot. And give me some, you guys have been great in chat tonight. Put some positive comments there as well. It not only helps me, but it helps others. And and this is a great hobby that we have. And part of us are hobbyists, part of us are professionals. Both of us, whether we're a hobbyist or professional, we enjoy this, and we enjoy this a lot. So hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Don't forget tomorrow night, Bucket List Boys at 8:30 p.m. Don't forget Sunday afternoon, Rotor Talk Live. I got 2 more videos on Waypoints coming out. So I got more stuff lined up. So thank you all so much. And remember, it's a great day to fly. Take care, everybody.